Good evening everyone, it's Natasha here from the Urban Vintage Affair and welcome to my Sunday evening showcase. Woo! Cheers! Today's theme is about alternative art and we're going to be looking at vintage and antique copper printing plates. Now I have a few of these on my website already and there will be a link in my bio for you to go straight to the page to buy all these pieces. So I'm looking at commercial printing plates, which are kind of the professional ones that are used in the industry from dating, I mean they date from centuries ago, but the main ones that I have are from the early 20th century and some from the early 19th century as well. So I've got some really special ones to show you. Now, I'm just going to quickly give you an idea of what we're looking at. And on my grid I've done some photos already and I've done some superimposed ones using an X-ray filter to give you a bit of a dynamic look to the items. Now what this means is these blocks are actually made, as I say, for professional printing, so they're printed backwards, so if there's any text it will be backwards, and also they will be more different lights, so kind of daylight, candlelight, artificial light shows them up very differently, so in different angles of the home wherever you display them, so take that into consideration. So it's a little bit of kind of, when you do your styling, it's nice to put them in areas where you know the light changes every now and then, which is mostly anywhere in the house really, isn't it? So the ones that I'm going to show you now, I'm going to show you this one first. This really is a unique piece and I'm going to keep doing this so you can see the different angles. And now this one is quite a large plate. I've only had this in recently and it's of Hebrew transcript. Now as mentioned, these are printing plates which would have been used for like magazines and maybe posters, newspapers, etc. So the print and the script will be backwards. So we've got backwards printed, I'll say backwards, it's in reverse. So we're looking at Hebrew transcript in reverse. Really unique piece, I've never seen anything like this. I think it looked quite beautiful actually. I have two of these. They're mounted on wooden blocks and so they can be freestanding as well, which is really handy when they're mounted on the blocks. I have these at the moment at £45 and there's two options on the website. Next up are the smaller blocks here. You can see this fella, look at him, he's got cross eyes and a really ugly tie on. I think it's great. His name is Michael, you'd find him on the website already, and he's at £27. This fella here, his name is Sunny. Can you see him? Look at those chiseled features. He is at £27 as well, and again mounted on a wooden block, so freestanding. This one here, as you can see, is actually quite sinister looking because he's got lots of patina and rips on his paper. Now this is a covered piece because it probably would have already been used, or maybe not, because some of them you can find that haven't had any ink print on them at all, and some of them are very kind of heavily used. So this one has been wrapped up for storage basically, so they'd write on there, put a code on there or the person's name, so you've got like a shutter stock, like a digital stock what we'd have of images today. This would be like the hard copy version of the images. Look at that. So these ones, entirely up to you. It's intriguing to know if you're going to be unwrapping them or to keep them in their original paper, but I've not unwrapped any, so it's entirely up to you when you receive them what you want to do with them. There's a few of them that are on the website which are wrapped up, and this sinister guy, if I called him, his name's Ricardo. Now have a look. Oh my goodness. I have a couple of music inspired ones as well, which is great for anyone that's in the music industry, classical, modern, whichever. Look at this large fella here. This is actually like a composer or a conductor. Can you see that in the light? And this is taken from, oh gosh, hold on, bear me a second, my batteries are running low. This is taken from the play Don Cossack Chorus and Dance, which is a Russian play. So as I said, it's music related, and this is an image of the conductor. Really cool. His name is Fam and he's up at £40. This one here, which is also from the Russian play. Look at that. That's really good contrast on the image on there. And so this again from the Don Cossack Chorus and Dance. This one dates 1920 as the other one does, and this is called Heidi, and he's at £30. I have a couple of special pieces that I just got in recently, and I think these are tremendously amazing. Look at that. These are actually mirrored. You can see that, the mirrored copper, and these are used for etched printing. So instead of having a photographic print as I've just shown you, these are actually etched designs, and I have 4 designs which I've taken from memorials to do with the Tong Church that's based in where are they based? Hold on, I've got it written down here somewhere. Tong Church in Salpot. Do you know where that is? Somewhere in England. But it's a church that has these memorials in, and I have 3 memorials, and one of them of a communal cup, which I'll show you here. This one is really beautiful. Now I've got these up at a special price at the moment because they're very unique. They're as I said, they're hand etched, and they also signed. So this one is signed by J.F. Every, and these date from 1833 to 1840. So really old and unique ones, really good size. Be great to just get these framed in a non-glass frame, I suggest, and to get these up on the wall. And here is the one of the communal cup, a lot larger here. How amazing is that? Can you see the detail of that etching there? Okay, so this piece again dates 1833 to 1840. It's also signed by J.F. Every, and these also have the maker's stamp on the back as well, which has been embossed. This one again at special price at £68. And last is this fella. You might have seen him before. I've wrapped him in plastic because what would be great if you had a double-sided glass frame for this one, because it is actually a double-sided image. So you can see here, beautiful, and it's of a cathedral. Let me just show you that there. It's actually of a cathedral, which is in Cologne, and it's actually talking about the article would have been a newspaper. As you can see, it's got the remnants of the newspaper layers on this. And I've been dealing with copper print plates for over a year now, and I've come across about 200 of them that I've been buying and selling, and this is the only one that I've come across that has the actual newspapers still attached to the plate. So I think this is really special, and I think it looks really cool this side. Again, you can turn it over and use the other side of it, but what do you think of that? So this one I have up online at £68, and as I said, it's the Cologne Cathedral, and the article is actually talking about the men's Cologne choir. There you go. So these are just some of the copper plates that I have online for this showcase. There is a lot more. You can see that in my grid, which I started to roll out already. The online link will not be active until 7 p.m. So 7 o'clock you can do all your purchasing, and thank you very much if you see some items that you like. Just to say, I've got a special offer for delivery today. If you purchase anything £55 or more, you get free UK delivery as well. So if that's not a little prompt to get a couple of these pieces to inspire your home, then well, I don't know. If you've got any questions of any of these pieces or anything else that you find on my website or on my Instagram, please send me a message. And for the rest of the evening, get a glass, go to the Salvage Sunday dealers page and have a look who is showcasing today. There's 30 of us. The list I've got on my page and also on the Salvage Sunday page. Have a look, have a shop, it might take you all evening, so don't worry, no pressure. Have a look again tomorrow, and make sure you do watch all the dealers and see what they're selling. Take care, guys, and thank you. Bye.